The Miracast streaming feature of the Nvidia Shield actually will work with any Miracast device. We actually have one hooked up to this TV here. Some TVs already ship with Miracast technology support integrated in it. We didn't have a TV with it, so we had to buy one of these. This is an Action Tech Screen Beam wireless display adapter. And all it basically does is it allows for the Wi-Fi direct connection between it and the Shield, and then it has an HDMI output that goes into the TV. This is what it looks like when you have the TV on and it's just, there's no connection to it. Now, we've already paired it with this device. The pairing process is really simple. You just input a code that it gives you. All you do to enable streaming is you hold down the Shield button, brings up this menu, and you can see we can enable the wireless display. And you can see on the TV, it says it's verifying security, successfully paired, and then you will see a little notification on the Shield, and now we have our Android operating system on here. And you can see anything that we move around is happening on this device. So what is that useful for? It's useful for quite a bit of stuff. One is just for general tablet usage. If you want to use this to show people websites or demo or show YouTube videos or browse around in larger formats, you can absolutely do that with this. You can use any of your other Android applications. For example, if you wanted to listen to music, you can do that. I'll turn this down here. And it's actually playing through the TV. Not very good speakers on this TV, but if you had a nice sound system hooked up, that would work perfectly well. You can also, let me go ahead and pause that there. You can watch videos with it as well, and I'll just resume the Transformers movie here. And you can actually tell with video playback, it actually doesn't play the video here and on there. I think that kind of saves on CPU utilization and thus battery life. So here's some the Transformers movie working as well. So the quality is not great. It's pretty good. I don't really know what the bandwidth of this particular connection is, but it seems to work pretty well. So any applications, anything you can do in Android will show up and mirror on this display. You want to, say, control your thermostats, you can do that, right? So that all capabilities there. Now, one thing you can do that even Nvidia doesn't really recommend, they don't think it's optimized quite yet, is play games through the Miracast streaming, Android games in particular. So I'm going to start up Dead Trigger here. This is one of the, it's actually an Nvidia Tegra optimized title. We're going to demonstrate kind of how the latency affects things. So we'll just start up a level here. And what I'll show you is, as I move the stick, you'll see the movement on the screen, and then you'll see the movement on the TV. And that difference is the latency. And so for a game like a first-person shooter that this happens to be, that difference is pretty substantial. And it makes it not an ideal experience. If you want to play something like Sonic the Hedgehog, that actually works okay. And you can also tell that the latency differs moment to moment depending on, I guess, bandwidth or interference, all kinds of things in the Wi-Fi direct connection. So you can see the movement back and forth there that will cause gamers that are used to, really precise controls some issue. So that's Miracast streaming, great for web browsing, music, video, any other applications. Not great for gaming yet. Nvidia says they're working with Miracast to try to optimize that kind of technology for input latency in particular. We'll just have to see how it goes.